Hello and welcome to another pen rambling, and in this week's episode we are going to see the second part of our experiment, which is what happens after I let it out in the sun for a week. So I'm going to show you the result right now of it because it might take a bit longer. So if you don't want to see one by one result, you can skip to the back where I'll put a timestamp. Alright, so for this paper, the first one is master print handwriting. Alright, so you can see that number 4 is a little bit lighter, and then I think the UV is still there. Wait, let me get this one. Okay, so you can see the UV is there, and then you can see that number 17 has faded. Okay, number 17 has faded. A lot of them is, if you want to see what is the ink for each number, you can go back to the first video, which I'm going to link above, or if I remember, I'll list it in the description box below. Okay, and then 19. Okay, 19. This one, okay, the one that I highlight is actually fresh, and then this one is under the sun. And then you can see the number 37. Okay, and then number 51, 50, 47. Okay, most of them are these number. Okay, this number. Let me show you another one next. Let's quickly move on. The one that is highlighted is actually the new, and then the one that is not highlighted is the one under the sun. Okay, and then okay, the highlight for both of them is actually okay there. Okay, I'm surprised that number 13, which is the yellow, Diamine Yellow, did not fade much. Maybe it's because it is yellow, and I think that's why even if it's fade, it's something still bright. Okay, so you see number 6. Okay, number 6, and then number 23. Okay, number 23, 47, 37, and then 51. Most of them are these type of color that faded a lot. Okay, this one is MD paper. Alright, so I'm going to show you like this first. Okay, so you notice the number 3. Okay, number 3 faded a lot. Number 6, put it up a little. Okay, number 17. Okay, 17. This one down here are the same. Number 47. Where is 47? Okay, 47. And then 51. Hang on. Okay, 51 and 37. This is 37, and then the original, the one under the sun. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly. Actually, it's the same. If you want to pause and see the color, this one is the fresh one, this one is the one under the sun. Okay, so Muji paper notebook is actually more of the one that is the one in the booklet. Alright, so you see 47, and then 51, 37, number 6. This one, number 6, is not as bad as the one that in MD paper. Okay, and then number 17. Okay, and then this is Tomoe River 52-gram version. So you see number 51 is almost gone. If I put them under in the sun for I think a month, it should be gone. And then 50. Alright, and then 37, 47. Okay, 47, and then 37, and then you can see number 6, number 3. Alright, so this is Tomoe River 68 GSM. This one is the new one, this one is the one under the sun. And then you will notice that it is almost the same color that went faded. Number 3. Okay, number 6. Okay, number 6. And then the usual 37. Sorry, 37. Yeah, this one and this one. 47. So 47, 51, and then 51. So this one's the fresh one. This one's the one under the sun. I got a lot of paper, so if you're not interested, you can go ahead and see what is the conclusion. So these are the one. Okay, you can see that 51 is very obvious, faded a lot. And then number 6. Okay, number 6 also faded a lot. Okay, this is what happened with Daiso copier paper. Okay, even on copier paper, you can see that these two color have faded a lot. And then 37, same. Okay, 37, 47, and then number 3, number 6. Okay, even this yellow is still remains vibrant, as if it has not faded. Okay, and then number 17 on these two. Alright, next is live writing pad. Okay, live writing pad. Alright, even on live writing pad, you will see that it has a similar fading. So number 50, number 47, number 37, okay, number 37. Alright, and then number 6, number 3, okay, number 3. Number 3 kind of like changes into a different tone, different shade of color already. And it happens to quite a number of paper. Okay, for Rhodia dot pad, you see it kind of changed. You see number 3, it kind of changed from purple to pinkish. And even this one also purple to pinkish after being shaded, after being under the sun for a week. Okay, even 47 kind of like faded into gray color. And then 37 also changed tone. All the other colors kind of like, it does change. The other color that does change is 30. Yeah. Can you see the 30 under the sun and the 30 that is newly swatched? I used 2 days to actually swatch. 2 days as in swatch for a few hours, because I did not anticipate that it becomes so long. Maybe because I did put 51 ink on, I think 12 paper, 12 different type branded of paper. So number 3, and then number 6, that's the obvious one. Number 30, now I remember, number 30 also obviously changed shade already. You can see these two shades kind of like different. And then this 250, and then the 51. Okay, and then this one is Clairefontaine. Okay, Clairefontaine, almost the same results too. Okay, number 3, and then number 6. What else? The same, 51. Okay, 50, not so much. 47, where's my 47? Okay, 47, and then 30 also did the same thing. 30, this one's the old one, this one is the, can you see the difference in shading? And then the same happened to Kokuyo also. 51 is the most obvious one, you can see directly. To kind of like I mistaken my swatch or anything. So it is like this. 50, 47. Okay, and then the same as in number 3, number 6, and then number 30. Okay, so if you want to see the clear picture of this, I will put it at the end of this video, comparison of these two, the old one and the new one. Okay, the unbranded one, because I was so stupid that I did not put it into smaller paper. Okay, so same. This unbranded paper is just like the unbranded Copier 70 gram paper. Okay, so 51, 47. Okay, the newly swatched and the one under the sun, it turned grayish. And then the same happened to number 30. Number 30, so this one is greenish, this one is bluish. And then the same happened to number 3, number 6. So that will be the copier paper. And then the AA paper, which I also did a stupid thing that I should have, make it smaller. Only 2 paper in, then I realized I don't need to make it so big. So 3, number 6. Okay, and then the same thing, number 30. Alright, so this one is more greenish, this one is more bluish, and you would thought that it is a 2 different color. Okay, 51, 50, 47. Where's my 47? What did I? And the last one. I took more paper than I should have. Okay, so the last one is the Midori Writing Pad. So Midori Writing Pad, we have number 3, number 6. Okay, so number 47. Sorry, we go number 30. Alright, number 47, 50, and 51. Those are the most obvious changes. 37. Okay, and then 37. So when I did this, I disregard whether it is waterproof or whether it is UV proof, whatever the Noodler's ink properties have. I disregard everything. I just treated everything as it is just a color, ink for me to write on paper. We disregard whatever property it has. So as you can see from a lot of swatches, even though the paper is different, as in terms of fountain pen friendly paper or just a normal copier paper, okay, the properties of that ink kind of like act the same, even though it's on a different type of paper, because we do know that fountain pen friendly paper, it is more smooth or more silk like. Okay, and then it may have a certain finishes to that paper, unlike the copier paper. So what I noticed that, okay, from all this ink that I swatched, ink that have purple type of color, if they have the purple tone or purple type of color, they tend to fade under the sun. Now I do not know why that those purplish, okay, you can see this is purple, kind of like purple or magenta, okay, those family, okay, or the red did not go so bad, but those with the purple shading, okay, those with the purple shading, you see that a lot of them kind of like change color. So if I was to make a conclusion here, I would say that those who own purple color, okay, purple, magenta, anything in between those shade, I would suggest that if you do have a lot of UV sunlight around your house, make sure that all those books are kept away from the sunlight. Now I do know that a lot of us, we don't put our paper, we don't put our ink under the sun, which I think it is kind of like a phobia for a lot of fountain pen user. But it doesn't mean that the sunlight doesn't get through the book, unless of course you put it in the very dark corner of your room or your house. So what was your expectation from this experiment? And let me know if this type of experiment interests you in how it reacts to the paper. Alright, so this is the pen experiment, the ink experiment that I did with the leaving it under the sun for a week. Do you want to see if I left it out in the sun for a lot longer and what will happen to other ink other than the one that is already faded? If you do, like this video, leave your comments down below, and if you regularly watch my video and you have not subscribed yet, I would encourage you to subscribe so that I know that the video content is good. Again, take care, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.